Not so long ago, in a small village in Ethiopia, lived a young milkmaid named Jessica. Known for her beauty and diligence, Jessica would rise before dawn each day to milk her family's cows and carry the fresh milk to the market. Balanced gracefully on her head, the pail of milk represented not only her hard work but also her dreams of a brighter future. One early morning, with the sky just beginning to lighten, Jessica set off for the market. The path she took wound through fields and along the edge of a dense forest. Today, her heart was light with hope as she thought about the coins she would earn from selling the milk. With this money, Jessica mused as she walked, I will buy a dozen hens. Those hens will lay eggs, and I will sell the eggs to buy a beautiful dress. Then, I will catch the eye of a wealthy merchant, and he will marry me. I will live in a grand house, and everyone in the village will admire me. Lost in her thoughts, Jessica barely noticed when she reached the edge of the forest. The villagers often spoke in hushed tones about the forest's eerie nature and the spirits said to dwell within. But today, Jessica felt invincible, her dreams shielding her from fear. The path through the forest was darker than usual. The trees stood tall and twisted, their branches reaching out like skeletal hands. Jessica quickened her pace, eager to reach the market and turn her dreams into reality. As she walked, a strange rustling sound caught her attention. She stopped and looked around but saw nothing unusual. Shaking off her unease, Jessica continued, but the rustling grew louder, now accompanied by faint whispers. She tried to ignore them, focusing on her daydreams. Suddenly, an old woman appeared in the middle of the path. She was bent and frail, with a face deeply etched with age and eyes that gleamed unnaturally in the dim light. Good morning, child, the old woman croaked. Where are you headed with that pail of milk? Jessica, startled, stopped in her tracks. Good morning, grandmother. I am taking this milk to the market to sell. The old woman smiled, revealing yellowed, sharp teeth. Such a diligent girl. May your journey be safe, and your dreams come true. She stepped aside, and Jessica hurried past, her heart pounding. As Jessica walked deeper into the forest, the whispers grew louder, and she felt a chill in the air. Her pail seemed to grow heavier with each step. Suddenly, she stumbled upon a small clearing she had never noticed before. In the center stood an ancient, gnarled tree with an eerie presence. Curiosity overcame her fear, and Jessica approached the tree. At its base was a small, dark hollow. As she peered into it, a strange compulsion took hold of her. She reached out and placed her pail inside the hollow. Instantly, the ground beneath her feet trembled, and the tree's branches began to sway violently. Jessica tried to pull the pail back, but it was stuck fast. The whispers turned into mocking laughter, echoing through the clearing. Jessica! Jessica, your dreams have trapped you. Terrified, Jessica tugged harder, but the pail wouldn't budge. The tree's roots snaked out from the ground, wrapping around her ankles and pulling her closer to the hollow. She screamed for help, but her voice was swallowed by the forest. The old woman reappeared, her eyes glowing with a sinister light. You let your dreams blind you, child. Now you are trapped by your own desires. Please, let me go. Jessica pleaded, tears streaming down her face. The old woman shook her head. Dreams are powerful, but they can also be dangerous. You must learn to balance them with reality. With a wave of her hand, the old woman vanished, and the roots released Jessica. She stumbled back, free but shaken. The pail, however, remained stuck in the hollow. Desperate, Jessica tried once more to pull it out, but it was as if the tree had claimed it as its own. Exhausted and defeated, Jessica sat on the ground, her dreams shattered. She realized the truth of the old woman's words. She had been so consumed by her fantasies of a better future that she had ignored the dangers around her. As she sat there, the whisper softened, and the forest seemed to return to its natural state. Jessica stood up, her resolve strengthened. She would not let this defeat her. She would find another way to earn money, but she would keep her fit family on the ground, focusing on the present and working hard to build a better future. With one last look at the enchanted tree, Jessica turned and walked back through the forest. The path seemed clearer now, and the air warmer. She emerged into the sunlight, determined to learn from her experience. Back in the village, Jessica shared her story, warning others of the dangers of letting dreams overshadow reality. She worked diligently, saving her money bit by bit, and over time, she achieved her goals, not through fanciful daydreams, but through hard work and perseverance. And though she still dreamed of a better life, she always remembered to keep her feet on the ground, knowing that true success came from steady, honest work and not from chasing illusions. The forest remained a reminder of the lesson she had learned, its shadows holding a wisdom she would never forget. Please support our channel by leaving a like and subscribe.